Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Zishami's Kitchen. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a very short story of how and why I opened my bakery and closed it within 3 months, and what I used to serve there, what I used to sell, and how I used to run it. So thank you for staying tuned, and also thank you for the subscription. And for those who haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and like this video. So it's early in the morning, around 6 a.m. I'm headed to the shop. I used to open early, around 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. because I used to serve breakfast, some mandazis and chai for people who wanted breakfast. So yeah, I had to open early to be able to prep everything. And also I stayed close to the shop, which made it very easy for me. So there goes my small shop. It wasn't that big, but it was adequate. Like, it was just enough for what I wanted. I'd not invested a lot on it, although I had great plans for it. I wanted to put some shelves, I wanted to put, but which I thank God I hadn't invested in all that, because that would have been a very great loss. So in the morning I had to prep up, wash, and also I used to wash in the evening, before I closed the shop. I used to wash in the evening, because in the morning I realized it was marathon. So I'm putting on my apron and my cap, ready for the day. So I used to start with making tea, because as I said, I used to serve tea. So I used to make my tea first, and for my mandazis I used to prepare the dough at night, which I would leave it overnight, the dough to rest overnight, so that in the morning I would just cut and deep fry the mandazis, which made my work very easy. So the reason why I opened this bakery is because I wanted a sustainable income. For 3 years I've been a home baker, which was going quite well, but the income was not. If you're a home baker, you can't rely on that entirely, unless you have customers around the clock, around the year, every month and all that. I mean, you have a very good clientele. But for me, for those 3 years, I can't say that I had a very sustainable clientele. I had, say, within the months that I could stay even without getting customers, or you could get 2, 3 orders, which were not quite sustainable. So I wanted something sustainable. I wanted these bakeries because I could sell these daily pastries, cake slices. I could sell mandazis, I could sell chai, I could sell pastries, let me say, a daily, and get that daily income. So I decided to invest a little money that I had on this bakery and see how that went, which I can't say that I regret. I mean, because I've learned, those 3 months taught me a lot. And also I can't say that the business was bad. The business was picking quite well. People had started coming in, making orders. I'd got new clients from there, cake clients from there. I met new people, got different challenges about the business. So I can't say that it was a bad investment at the end, although it was heartbreaking to close the business, because that was not the vision that I had for it. I had a long term vision for it. I wanted to grow there. I wanted to get the sustainable, make it my work. I would rely on that. So there are the mandazis. By the way, I make amazing mandazis, cinnamon mandazis, cardamom mandazis sometimes, and I will also lemon mandazis. So my customers used to love them, I would say. That's a small cake that a customer had ordered. It's a cake for a photo shoot, a baby photo shoot. She'd say that she wanted just a small cake for the baby to play with it during the photo shoot, the cream and all that. So they just wanted, it's like a bento cake, which I had baked overnight, allowed it to rest, and now I'm decorating it for it to be picked up, because the photo shoot is on this day. So now to the reason why I closed the shop. I had 2 reasons actually, but one was because I'd say I'd not done a good strategic planning when it came to that. Remember when I said a new business, you need to have enough money saved for you to be paying the rent, the electricity, and all that is needed for you to be buying things and all that. I'd say I'd not planned it that long, for like 6 months. I'd planned for like, let's say 2-3 months, but that's the money I had. And I thought maybe after those months like the business will start paying itself, running itself on its own, which didn't happen, and I could not see it happening like in the near future. So unless a miracle happened, so I decided to just like, I didn't want to start getting into debt because I fear debts, and I wanted to at least like run it on my own. So I'd say that was a fault on my part. Like I'd not done like due diligence when it came to that. So I thought maybe it will start running itself. The other reason was, which really pushed me to close the shop, was the floods. The floods came in. When the rains came in, that shop was in a place where I think the sewage system was not doing well, was not okay. So the shop started flooding. And remember, I'm running I'm running a food business, and when the floods came, when the rains came and the place started flooding, like it was flooding with sewage water, because in Nairobi the sewage system is very poor. So when it rains, the sewages are bursting and all that. So it really became chaotic. So the shop was smelling of sewage. I would open sometimes and close it and not run the business like during the rainy seasons, because even when I drained the water was coming from underground. So that's when I decided to just totally close the business, which wasn't easy at all, because this was my small business, my small baby that I had nurtured, which I loved so much. But I had to make a quick decision, go back home, continue the home baking business, and also I do food stuff, packed food stuff business, and just re-strategize and then come back strong. So there goes my story, guys. Hope it inspires somebody. Maybe you learn a thing or two here and there, what to do and what not to do. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and for those who haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe.